on something that you said, right? You said you be in the hood, you got your spot in the hood, and like my brother just asked you about all the hate and stuff like that. Like, we seen what happened with Nip. You understand what I'm saying? Is that something that makes you change on how you move? But I'm pretty sure you move the way you move regardless. But is that something that is in the back of your mind? Like, yo, maybe I should, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Love Coney Island from afar and not be so accessible.
100%. The more that, the store out there is more just to show people in the community that it could be done. Nobody really, does stuff like that. But it's also, that's always in the back of my mind. And it's also like, you just have to move safely. You're not a regular person no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a regular person. I always have to think 2 steps ahead. And listen, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. There's no reason to fucking worry about it or and let that shit be your every waking thought. We prepared for it, but also put out a lot of, when you move grimy shit happens to you. And I'm not saying but Nip, but I'm saying, like, we put out a lot of positive thing as well. Like, for the same amount of people that hate on this, there's the same amount of people that love us.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
hate it, you got 2 lovers. Yeah, that's
Facts.
a fact. Yeah.
Listen, bro, especially how you put on. Because like I said, for that event, you brought out, like, first of all, I'm standing here and I'm looking at this whole situation and I'm like, damn, bro, like, I could feel, you know how when you walk into a spot, you be like, be on your P's and Q's. Like, there, I was like, damn, this shit is like, we in a cookout type shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Family atmosphere,
Absolutely.
all types of shit. And then when the artist is coming through, it's like when you go to a lounge nowadays, right? Everybody in that motherfucker, I don't know how old you are, but back when I was going in the clubs, it wasn't lounges. Everybody used to get on something. Even a nigga that's a gangster, he on a chick like this, getting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Sweating
dances
and all
no
that
more.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no
But-
dances no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody dances.
So that whole activation that you did, I'm standing here and I'm like, because he was talking to somebody that he fuck with in the back, and I'm just standing here like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I commend you for that. And that's what made me really, like, fuck with you on another level.
Thank you.
Because there's people, like you said, a motherfucker be like, yo, Nems, I fuck with you, Yo, I got such and such happening. You think you show up? Yo, yeah, let me see what my manager, let me see what my schedule will look like, and you'll never get a motherfucker.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You see what I'm saying? But if anybody has seen or even just listening to how passionate you speaking about this shit right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I salute Coney Island for not even fucking up that activation, because all it takes is one time for somebody to do some shit and they
And the
parking
police
you.
was on the stage. You know, when the
Yeah,
police
yeah,
was on
yeah,
stage,
yeah,
they ready to shut it down.
They was definitely ready. Like, when Ghost came through, them niggas was on 1,000. Like, they was ready to pull plugs and all types of shit. And shout out to Ghost, because he bodied that shit. But everybody, for the most part, did.
But even the police station, man, they know what's up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at first they looked at me as a negative asset. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got banned. I couldn't even perform at certain, this is like 2-3 years ago. I couldn't perform at the Art Walls. They had an event and it was like, nah, he has his own block in Coney Island. Like, he got too much power, whatever. So I started going to the community police meetings. I started meeting with the police like, yo, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. I don't do nothing illegal. I'm a business owner in this fucking community. I'm not a threat to this community. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fucking hold you to your stand. I pay taxes. I want to know what the fuck you guys are doing. You ain't going to be ruining my bags. If anything, I'm going to ruin your bag. You know what I'm saying? And also, I take pride in that shit, man. I take pride in my community, man. I beautify it. I have fucking murals put up. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to do good shit, but I'm also a man of my word, man. If I say I'm gonna do it, I do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I always, when people do solids for me, I do solids for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mirror. I show the same love you show me, and I show you the same, negativity that you show me as well. I could be either way. But I'd rather laugh and joke nowadays than fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? I've done all that in the past.
Yeah.
Did bids, and I don't want to go back. I don't want to do none of that.
Yeah, that shit corny.
None of us want to go back.
That shit corny.
Word.
Because at the end of the day, when you do something like that, it's like I tell people, right? The moment that I allow somebody to take me off whatever mindset that I have, I just gave that person power over me.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to stop feeding my family because my ego just fed me to put hands and feet on you or whatever.
Yo, I'm not a thug, man. I'm an adult now. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? I'm pride and ego fucks up a lot of people. So sometimes, even me as NEMS, sometimes I take a step back and just like, all right, chill. This could be spoken. This could be talked out.
Yeah, because you had a lot of acronyms for NEMS. Jesus Christ. I'm scared. For a nigga listening to you, if I was listening to you audio, I would think you got Air Force Black ones on. You feel me, bro? Yikes. What you was saying? No,
Yeah,
bro,
nah. Like, you know, like, your story's real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been following you for a very long time. So the way that you bounce back is a phenomenal story, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like, you know, like, all of us, like, we all did time. We all come from the struggle. We all come to the streets. So, you know, we had to get it how we get it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we are all on this platform, you know what I'm saying? When your manager came here, like, yo, Dren, he'll tell you, nigga, say less, nigga. I'm there. What's up? What y'all need?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all support each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But we come from a struggle. Like none of this was handed to us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And your story's deep, my brother. Like, I want to, like, dig into that a little bit. Like,
Yeah, whatever you want.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your upbringing like?
Drug addict parents. My whole family was burglars, thieves, killers, all of that from Coney Island. My father passed when I was 4. My mother was my mom was on drugs. She got clean. She relapsed. I started using drugs, and then, you know, I was fucked up for a minute. I was going in and out of jail. I was homeless. I was sleeping in all types of staircases, all of that shit. And then, but at the same time, I was still rapping. That's when I was doing the Fight Club shit. I was on the run for a robbery. Had to do a fucking. That's what I did my bid for. I did a 1.5 to 4.5 for robbery, but I was on the run for like 4 years. In that 4 years, I was doing the fucking Fight Club shit. I was still doing my rap shit. I knew I wanted to do it.
So you was on the run, but you was still making it hot.
Facts.
Like, you was on all types of cameras and screens.
I wasn't, back then, it wasn't a lot of cameras like now. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, like,
Absolutely.
They used to show them shit.
100%.
Smacking all that.
I wasn't even. I was trying to hide, but not really. Like, they would show up at my mom's crib, I would be at my girl's crib. They would show up at my girl's crib, I would be at my mom's crib. Or, you know, like, it was meant for me to just do that shit at that time. And then right when I had to do my bid, the Fight Club shit came out on MTV. So the time I had to do my bid, my buzz was created.
So that came out when you was doing your time?
Yeah,
oh, that was a big
yeah.
mind fuck.
So then I came home and I already had a buzz, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just kept grinding at it. I had a deal on the table, and I fucked it up because I was getting high, doing all types of shit, and that's when I just decided. I was like, yo, I just got to stop everything right now. And I stopped. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing, and I haven't done for like fucking 15 years. Wow. And it's just been elevated ever since I just stopped and made that decision. Like, nah, I just want to, you know, now it's time to really live my dreams and stop the bullshit.
So that's not easy, bro. Like
nah,
you know that, especially
hell
coming.
No, it wasn't easy.
And then you went back to the trenches. It's not like you came home and you moved to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You went right back to where you was doing robberies and stick-ups and all that shit.
Facts.
So, like, that's another hurdle that
you wild for that.
You know
had no choice.
That's like hitting the lottery. Like, people don't understand how real, like, the struggle and addiction is and all of that, because it's not like you going right back to that.
Yeah,
so
facts.
like mentally, you got to be strong as fuck, bro.
Absolutely.
Like you said, you had a deal, you had a situation, and they're not trying to deal with that.
Nah.
So you blew it.
Yeah, I blew that shit.
How did you bounce back from that though?
I knew because my mother got clean, and once I seen my moms and certain family members that had stopped using and gotten clean, I seen how dramatically their life has changed, and they would give me pointers like, yo, listen, all that shit that you want is gonna happen, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. you know, people, you could tell people till you're blue in the face, yo, I'm doing good, I'm doing great. But until they start seeing it for themselves and see the proof of you living, like you gaining weight and you fucking, you know, now you got your own crib, now you got your own this, and then they're like, oh, he really is doing good. You know what I'm saying? It takes time, you know? Just time is the teller of all truths. You know what I'm saying? The only person that ever told the truth to me was time. You know what I'm saying? So,
yikes.
Just gotta put that fucking work in.
Everybody say that's something you can't get back.
Yikes.
So that's ill. I never heard that one.
Yo, this nigga be talking some crazy shit. Yo, bro, I got a 2-part question, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So when it comes to your rapping, right? I heard that this is crazy. That Biz Markie song was like one of the shits that influenced you to be a rapper.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? So, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell does Biz Markie come with battle rapping and shit like that? Like, how did the lane did the lane start with you being a conventional rapper, or you just started battle rapping?
Biz Markie thing was, Biz Markie was the first.
Tell the people real quick, cause I ain't want to put your tell the people how. What song from Biz Markie had you like?
You got what I just a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I was a little kid. I was like 5, 6 years old.
Hold on, bro.
That was a classic.
Listen, man. You talking about NEMS right now. The nigga just broke out 17 acronyms, nigga.
Yeah,
he
facts.
talking about you.
Facts.
You got what I need. And that shit ain't influenced not one rap bar in his motherfucking life.
Nah, you know what it did? Just it was it was the catchy shit, but also it was that beat. The drums, the boom, this shit was heavy.
Yeah,
I never had heard nothing. But when I was a little kid, that was like the first cassette tape that I bought, man. And I was like crazy with it, you know what I'm saying? But I still had time between that. You know, I would watch like videos of the Fat Boys, the Sorderlies. I just was hip hop from the jump. From the jump, yeah. I just was a little kid in love with hip hop. Like I said, my pops died. And my mom was doing drugs, so I was in the crib just hip hopped out. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. Hip hop raised me. So that's, you know, from that, I just grew into my own style.